EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw. Watson steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Back to throw, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Watson. And a little floater there is incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Out to his left. Over the middle, it's Fells. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run, and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
To try again after the sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf. He's got a man. Complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 81 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Come on, man. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cassius Marsh, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check out route. Hey, alert. Check. Scotland, 41's the mic. Hey. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanant. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, I'll go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Hey, 41's Mike. Come off the ball.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 37.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jaron Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Lamar Miller, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Penny, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
In your face.
Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
56. Crunch time, defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Check 41. Watch run.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Ready? $41 Mike, right here, $41 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
41's the mark. Check 41. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Watson. And that's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 53 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Wide, get wide. Hey, too quick. Yes, sir. Come on. Hey, move. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the gun, Wilson buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
Hey, alert.
41's coming. 41's coming.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Go down. Check.
You gotta wedge that. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 6. Mike 41. Here we go, D. Hey, just go. It's just me and you.
Here's Wilson to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 41's the Mike.
Friday.
Just get it.
On 3rd down, Wilson flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Check 55's the Mike. Check 55's the Mike.
Come on. 25.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
I'll go special! I'll go special!
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
1 left.
Go, go, go. 41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check 41. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Here we go.
Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, 41's Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Quit talking about it.
Hey, 0. 14, Friday.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Jam. He's checking.
Hey. Gun.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
14,
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check. Marcus, defense, Marcus. Check 13.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?